Hey guys, so I'm back here with another video. In this one I wanted to show you guys how to get Val'anyr, the Hammer of the Ancient Kings. Now this is a mace, more specifically a healing mace that is built through Ulduar, which is an level 80 raid instance back at Wrath of the Lich King. Now pretty much how it works is in 25 player only, by defeating bosses you can have a chance of getting these little Fragments of Val'anyr to drop. And once they drop, you need 30 of them to construct the mace, and that will build you the legendary weapon. I think there's one quest or so you have to do once you actually have the 30 fragments. But we have the 30 fragments here, and I wanted to just show you guys how to do the hard modes. There's various bosses in Ulduar where you can do these hard modes, and by getting them done, it actually increases the drop rate chance of these fragments to drop off of a boss. So let's just dive right into those hard modes right now. Okay guys, so the very first boss encounter in here, Flame Leviathan, is actually a hard mode, and he's the only boss that I actually skip for hard modes just because of how long the encounter takes. We're going to skip it in this video too, just because you would normally simply kill the boss after talking to this guy. So if you guys wanted to do this encounter and see for yourself how long it takes, you would just click on this Lore Keeper of Norgannon and activate the secondary defensive systems, and then you would talk to Bronzebeard over here to activate the whole instance to start. But this is the only encounter that I actually skip myself in Ulduar for hard modes. It's up to you if you guys want to feel it out, but let's just go based on the way that I did it for simplicity's and quickness sake, from trial and error of learning from the whole thing. So yeah, let's go to the next boss that you can actually do a hard mode with besides Flame Leviathan. Okay guys, the very first hard mode that I actually do in here is XT002 Deconstructor. Now you'll see I'm DPSing him down, and about every 25 or 20% intervals he'll kind of open up and do his little thing where he drops his heart here. All you have to do to activate the hard mode is kill his heart. So I'll just do that right now. I kill his heart, and now you'll see here he's got this little debuff called Heartbreak, which increases his damage done by 15% and increases his health by 60%. So once you see that he's got that debuff, you can pretty much just nuke him down, and then the hard mode will be done. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so the next encounter in here is the Iron Assembly, or the Iron Council, sorry, and all you have to do to activate this hard mode, or make it so you get the hard mode done, is you kill them all from biggest or smallest to biggest. You kill the Stormcaller Brundir first, nuke him down, and then you're going to kill Runemaster Mulgheim. And then the last guy you got to take down is this Steelbreaker dude here, and that's pretty much it. Boom, all dead. There's the hard mode. Alright guys, the next hard mode is Elgolon the Observer, and the thing that makes this hard mode so unique is that there is no real thing you have to do to activate the hard mode, because he is the hard mode. So just kill him. That's all you have to do. Bring him on down, and hopefully get yourself one of these sweet, sexy Val'anyr shards, but just take him out, don't send any of these black holes because it'll reset the encounter, and that's the entire fight. So the next encounter here is Hodir, and all you have to do to get his hard mode done is to kill him within 3 minutes. I'd suggest killing him a lot faster than 3 minutes, just because of the fact that he'll kind of freeze you, which kind of sucks, and put you in a big ice block. But yeah, you just had to kill him in less than 3 minutes in order to complete the hard mode to get the better chance at the shards of Val'anyr with this encounter, so that's pretty much all you have to do for him. Alright, so the next hard mode you're going to come to is Thorim. This whole encounter is unique in the sense that it's kind of like a gladiator battle thing happening at one time in this Colosseum here, but you have to kind of work your way up to him. So all you have to do is you activate this lever, or lever, however you want to say it, then work your way through this little hallway here, and you've got, it's kind of like Hodir in the sense that it's a 3-minute encounter. You have 3 minutes to reach Hodir through this little gauntlet, which is going to be really quick, because if you're soloing this, you just fly through all these little ads here, kind of kill them along your way, and then once you get up to this little section here where there's this big giant waiting for you, you want to make sure that when you cross this door you don't want to stand in these little middle plates because it'll stun you, and these stuns suck. So just kind of crawl along the side here, and then you just kind of touch Hodir here, and then he's going to activate the whole next part. And all the hard mode is essentially this Sif, this woman here, she stays alive for the whole encounter. You can't target her, and she just kind of like sends out attacks on the raid. But all you do is you just reach him within 3 minutes, and then you can attack him when he jumps down, so you jump down with him essentially. And then just bring them all down, and then that's the entire hard mode. You just kill him. Simple, simple, simple. And now that he's dead, you would loot this chest behind him, and continue on to the next boss. Alright guys, so the next boss in here is Freya, and I apologize because the last boss I kept calling Thorim Hodir, and it was Thorim I was trying to refer to. But this next boss, Freya, all you have to do to activate her mode is attack her without killing any of these big elementals. You have this Elder Brightleaf guy, then you've got another guy back here named Elder Stonebark, and then you've got one up here hiding over the distance, Elder Ironbranch. You just leave them all alone, so essentially you just start this encounter by attacking her. There's tons of ads and stuff in here, so if you want to clear some of it, you can. But you just attack her without attacking anything else, and then you just bring her down, and then that's the entire fight. It's really quick. She heals herself a lot, but if you can nuke her down really fast, then you're going to be able to get the chest here to drop, and then that's the hard mode for that encounter as well. Alright, so the next boss here is Mimiron, and he's this cool little mechanical dude just hanging out behind this little flame leviathan looking machine. Anyway, all you have to do to activate this encounter to make it a hard mode is you push this big red button that says, do not push this button. And all that's going to happen is kind of create this self-destruct sequence, which makes the whole place blow up in 10 minutes. And there's going to be fire everywhere and all that kind of stuff, but that's all you have to do. So just dodge the fire and do the encounter as normal. But I won't show you guys this entire fight. That's all you have to do to get the hard mode going. You just do everything you have to do to normally bring them down now. Alright guys, so the next encounter in here with the hard mode is General Vazax. He's the very last guy before the last boss in here. So what you'll notice is this guy, he actually takes a little bit of time to do this hard mode, and you can skip it if you want, kind of like how we skipped Flame Leviathan. But what you do is you just stand here and you do nothing, and you wait for these little vapors. And once there's 6 of them, they're called these cloud of serenite vapors. They'll gather like they're doing right now. And as they gather, they're just going to turn into this big Sarin Animus looking thing. I think that's what it's called. Sarin Animus? Serenite Animus. So once it turns into this big Serenite Animus, it's going to be those little whatever they're called that you guys saw. Those little yellow vapors. You're going to nuke down this actual Serenite Animus. Once you kill it, then you can actually kill General Vazax. And then that's how you do the hard mode. So it's pretty much you just got to sit there and wait for 6 of those little Serenite clouds to spawn. It'll kind of let you know. But you don't want to kill them. Once 6 of them have spawned, they'll gather up, spawn that big elemental looking thing we just saw called the Serenite Animus. You kill that, and then you can kill General Vazax, and that's the hard mode. Alright guys, and now we're at the very last boss, Yogg-Saron, and all you have to do for this encounter to kill him, to do the hard mode, is you would just engage this boss as if you didn't even have to talk to any of the other watchers in the instance. So all you would really do is you just come and kill this guy. Now what I mean by the watchers is there's 4 of them kind of surrounding up here, and they're Freya, Mimiron, Thorim, and Hodir. If you talk to them, it would give you a buff against this boss. All you do to activate the hard mode is you don't talk to him. You just to any of those 4 guys. You just come in here, kill Yogg-Saron, and then you'll have no buffs against him. And then that'll automatically give you 1 shard. So all you have to do, just to recap again really quick, you just come in here and you just kill him. Obviously I'm not getting a shard because I've already got the hammer. But you will automatically get a guaranteed 1-drop or Fragment of Val'anyr in this instance just by killing this boss without having any of the watchers active. So that's all you have to do to get this hard mode activated, and those are all the hard modes. So let's get into actually the next section with it, dealing with the mace. So now that you guys have everything you need to construct your legendary mace here, you can form the Fragments of the Val'anyr, these 30 little things. Just right click on them, and then you'd head over to the Archivum, which is right past the Iron Council here in the Antechamber of Ulduar, and then you just form your staff, and you're going to hand it in right here to this console or one of these little turkeys, and then to get the actual next quest which is needed to complete this itself. So here we go, we've got the quest, the Shattered Fragments of Val'anyr, to appear in the stash. Now we have to bring it to over here like it showed us. So now I'm just going to use that, hand it in right here. Ancient History it's called. Complete it, and now it's going to give us another quest here. So it says to throw the shattered pieces of Val'anyr into Yogg-Saron's maw while he's casting Deafening Roar, and defeat Yogg-Saron and recover the Forged Hammer of Ancient Kings. So we're just going to jump right ahead to doing that with the last boss here in Ulduar. Alright, so now we're killing Yogg-Saron here, final boss, and we're just waiting for him to cast Deafening Roar. It's after you come out of the portals. It's a pretty quick casting time. He's going between casting his Lunatic Gaze and his other fun things. So we're just kind of waiting for... There's Deafening Roar. So now I throw it in there. We've got 20 seconds to kill him. So now we just have to nuke him down. I think we got 20 seconds. So I'm just going to pop this. I'm just looking at the cooldown of these little fragments. I'm going to pop out of my Spirit Shift here. We might be okay. It just says, in the maws of the old god, the fragments inside are now inside of his body. Never mind. You just have to kill him after you throw it in when he casts Deafening Roar. Now he's dead, so now we can loot it from him. There it is, the reforged Hammer of Ancient Kings. And now we can go back to the Ark of him and hand it in. So let's go do that so we can get our sweet ass legendary mace. Alright guys, so now we're back here in the Ark of him, and now we're just handing in our quest here at the big console to get our nice sweet ass legendary mace, and here it is. Bam, get an achievement for it as well. So now there it is in the old inventory. I got it next to my other legendary, which is pretty cool. My other Dragon Wrath, which is a sweet looking legendary too. But now we've got the one for the casting, and now we have, for the damage casters, I guess. And then we have one now for that we just created here in Ulduar for healing, and that's the look of it right there. So there's Val'anyr. It actually looks kind of cool with this set. It's one-handed, right? One-handed mace. I think it'd look good with this offhand. That's kind of cool. Right on. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully that's exactly what you needed to build your Val'anyr Hammer of Ancient Kings as well. How many runs it took me in total to get this actual hammer was 8. It took me 8 runs, so it took me 8 weeks, which is exactly 2 months. Actually, last week I got 7 fragments and I just needed one more, I got 6 and I just needed one more and I didn't get it, so I had to come back just this week to get one more fragment, which I got off of XT002 Deconstructor. But either way, it's all finished now. Hopefully you guys also found that helpful, and we can all party with our staffs now.